what did you see from the final game of that series with Milwaukee?
Well, I just think those series, whether they're 2 games or 3-game series, I think if you lose the first one or you lose the first 2, it seems the losing team always plays a little bit more desperate. And I just thought in the 3rd game there, we didn't match their intensity or their desperation as far as just winning loose puck battles. And although we were in the game after the power play goal and tied it at 1-1, and they kind of got a lucky bounce on the second one, and we really didn't have that desperation to fight back. And it's something that we're going to have to find, just because we play a lot of back-to-back games against the same team here in Winnipeg. So that'll be something that we need to work on.
One player that looked like they stepped up in a big way in that series was defenseman Declan Chisholm. The 2-goal night on, the second game, as well as chipping in with a couple of assists. He's played a couple of seasons now in this league, but what have you seen in his development just a couple of games into the season now?
Yeah, you know what? He moves quick. He sees holes. He gets rid of the puck quick on the blue line. Very agile and mobile, and I like his intensity. He does everything quick and hard, and he has he wants to get better every day, and he has the right mentality.
The special teams battle also seems to be going in a positive way for you guys, especially on the road, where I think it was, 19 for 20 on the PK. Is that just, can you attribute that to just more chemistry between the guys, spending more time together, getting to know how each other play on the wall and on the ice? Just, I guess, what do you attribute the success on the special teams to so far?
Well, yeah, I think there's, Eric Dubois does a good job with that. I mean, I think there's a little bit of chemistry there in the fact that we use the same guys up front that have been doing it for, a couple of years now. And so, and I think the other thing there is that we use 6 or 8 different bodies. So no one really is tired on it. They short shift 20 to 30 seconds and they're off and a new group goes out. So yeah, they do a good job on it. They're proud of it. And, they kind of build on it. It gives us momentum when they go out there and have a good kill.
And then last one for me, Coach, but it just seems like you can plug and play those guys anywhere. Like you said, you can put different people on the PK or the power play and find success. And especially in your forward group, I noticed that, you went with 11 forwards the other day, and then you just seem to be able to plug guys in and around the lineup. Just how beneficial is that, where you could just have guys playing on different lines, different units, and still find success?
Yeah, it's really beneficial. I mean, I think the big thing there is that our lineup, in the American Hockey League in general changes. So, changes with call-ups and injuries and all sorts of different things. So we when we do that, they're building chemistry. Like there's lots of pairs. So it might be a different line of 3 that are going on the ice, but usually there's 2 that stay the same. Like pretty much for the year, Gustafson's played with Perfetti, and those 2 have been a pair, and the other side has changed a couple of times, but mostly there's always 2 that stay together, and that keeps the chemistry. And there's just 1 that's changing.
We'll go next to Jacob Stoller.
Hey, Mark, how's it going?
Hi, Jacob.
I was just wondering, with so many defensemen on your guys' team, would you guys go 7D in a game voluntarily, or is that something you only want to do out of necessity with injuries like last night?
Voluntarily, I think it has its benefits, and it also has downsides to it, because if you're a 7D, then someone's not getting enough ice time probably back there to keep them involved. And then, but also when you go with 11 forwards, you can plug in guys and keep them going a little bit more. Like Perfetti took some extra shifts. Gustafson took an extra couple of shifts. Like it keeps guys, I think CJ got some, it keeps guys into the game more than sometimes rolling 4 lines, and with the timeouts and everything, it gets kind of slow for them. But it has its downsides, but I think the forward wise, I thought it worked out good. D wise, probably maybe not enough minutes for some of those guys.
Speaking of allocating minutes, you guys have like at least 8 quality AHL defensemen that are probably going to be in just about any team's lineup any night. How much of a challenge has that been for you to manage that personnel wise and dealing with the guys that are sometimes sitting out there?
Yeah, I mean, So far, it hasn't been too much of a problem. I mean, they're great personalities and a lot of character, and nobody wants to sit out. But the guys that have been, they've had good attitudes about it, and they've worked hard to try to get back in. It's for right now, all it seems to have done is developed some a little bit of competition within the group. Trying to get back into the lineup, and so far so good. But if long term here, I'm not sure. It's a day by day process to keep everybody happy.